Akpabio never signs any document. He will always refuse to sign, but he will tell you to go and commit the fraud. For instance, when we first came to NDDC, on the day of going for the inauguration, he told me in the car that, Madam MD, if you don't do what I say, the same pen with which I used to sign your letter, it will be the same pen that I will use to remove you. He said the first thing I should do when I get to Port Harcourt is to change the dollars in the NDDC account.
If your security is given to you as a leverage to your being a senator, then there will be no need for them to hang around with you when you are no longer a senator. When he was suspended, the Senate took steps to withdraw all his security. And when he refused to apologize to the Senate, he stayed out of the Senate for over 2.5 years until the end of that tenure. We are starting a journey now.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Okay guys, without wasting much of your time, I would like us to go straight down to this news. Godswill Akpabio, you see, when Senator Natasha comes out to say, Godswill Akpabio, that man does not sign any documents. You know, some people were saying, oh, Senator Natasha, I don't know what she's saying. Now, I want to play you guys a video of this woman. Hear what this woman said. That this unfortunate Senate president, Godswill Akpabio, this man does not sign document. In short, does not sign anything when they give him to do, like, you know, sign this document for so and so and so stuff. Just because he did not kiss that woman or any women oboe. When they give him document to sign, he don't sign it. Is that not what Senator Natasha was saying? That this woman want to eat her raw. Take your time and watch this video. Hear what this woman said. And at the same time, play you guys a video to you will hear from the same Godswill, the unfortunate Senate president, hear from his mouth, where he said, if Senator Natasha refused to beg, she is not coming back to the Senate House. For those of you supporting this wicked man, it shall never be well with you guys. And those of you that are saying, I'm a woman rapper, so you guys are sick upstairs. For real, you guys are sick upstairs. Guys, take your time and watch this video. They will come back to put our own take. Please do me a favor, share this video. Hear what this woman say. They will come back to put our own take.
Akpabio never signs any document. He will always refuse to sign, but he will tell you to go and commit the fraud. For instance, when we first came to NDDC, on the day of going for the inauguration, he told me in the car that, Madam MD, if you don't do what I say, the same pen with which I used to sign your letter, it will be the same pen that I will use to remove you. He said the first thing I should do when I get to Port Harcourt is to change the dollars in the NDDC account. I was scared to do that. After that, he came to Port Harcourt 2 days after the inauguration. He said the first thing I should do is to make sure I change the dollars. I should remove Mr. Kaltungo from being legal and send him on compulsory retirement. That we cannot have a northerner be the head of the legal team, of the legal unit. He said I should remove all the other directors that refused to take his instruction during the time of Mrs. Agwagaga. That was the predecessor before I came. So he came also with a draft, which I've submitted, with a draft letter that I should write and put it on my letterhead, implicating Senator Mobushi for collecting contracts in NDDC. I told him that I will not, I'm a lawyer, and that whoever alleges must prove. The next thing that he told me, he said, I must make sure that all these people leave and that the procurement Because apparently, Akpabio, before I came, when himself and Festus Keyamo were ministers, their first meeting at the commission, he was awarded 30 contracts for distilling and water hyacinth. Mr. Linus, who was the director finance, refused to sign because it did not follow due process. He also said that I should implicate the chairman of the House Committee, because the chairman of the House Committee had gone to Ondo State for a meeting to plan against him. Water hyacinth and distilling. They said that the budget for water hyacinth and distilling was, I think, for about 3 to 5 billion. I'm not sure exactly how much. But that the NDDC, before I came, had overstretched itself to about 50 billion for water hyacinth and distilling. And so the National Assembly had written us, they have it also, they had written us that we should not pay for anything like that.
Nigerians, you heard. So with all these things, and Godswill Akpabio still have the guts to suspend Senator Natasha. So, for those of you supporting this man, have you heard what this man is doing? You see that this man is evil. Even before he became the Senate president, this man has been constituting evil in the land. And some of you will still sit down there and say, oh, Godswill Akpabio. See, you guys it's so annoying, man. You see, Senator Natasha, she didn't lie. Everything this woman said, it is what Senator Natasha said. So why batching at that woman? With all these things alone, they are supposed to impeach the so-called unfortunate Senate president, Godswill Akpabio. He is supposed to be impeached. Take that man away from the Senate House. Take him out from the Senate House. Because this man is evil. Godswill Akpabio, he is evil. This man has done more harm than good in Nigeria. Since this man became the Senate president, from one problem to another in that country, this man has not done anything good in Nigeria. Now you heard what this woman said. So for those of you supporting Godswill Akpabio, how far? No, how did they how they do now for body now? How they do now for body now? To see your so-called mini God that he has been. They keep exposing this man with different videos. They keep I said I have a video of senior advocate of Nigeria. You will hear what this man said, because he has no right to suspend Senator Natasha. Let me play you guys a video. Hear from his mouth. Hear what this evil man said. The so-called Godswill Akpabio, the wicked man. He said if Senator Natasha refused to beg, she is not coming back to the Senate House. This is somebody they voted for. They voted her into the Senate House. Now, one person that called himself many God is deciding on who to be in the Senate House and who not to be in the Senate House. Like, if Nigeria is a country that the law work, Akpabio don't have that right. He don't have it. But because Nigeria is a corrupt country, that's why this man is misbehaving. Watch the video.
If your security is given to you as a leverage to your being a senator, then there will be no need for them to hang around with you when you are no longer a senator. In other words, if you are no longer a president of the Senate, You cannot continue to sit in the car of the President of the Senate. I was with you in the villa the day you declared support for me. And I saw you off as a sign of respect as the outgoing Senate President. When we got to the vehicle, you just pointed out and said, "This will be withdrawn from me tomorrow. I will come to your house." after you win. so if you are telling me that, assuming I had failed that day, would that vehicle come to my house?
Well, Mr. Senate President, I don't want it to be like I'm trying to make a case, but I believe that this is a suspended senator, not someone who ceases to be a senator. It's suspension.
But without arguing with you,
that's my case. Yes.
Without arguing with you, let me remind you: you are a landlord in the Senate or in the National Assembly. Do you remember a senator that was called Oton Zeribe? A distinguished senator who was one of the richest people in southeastern Nigeria. And when he entered into the Senate, he carried along on his shoulders his wealth. May his soul rest in peace. When he was suspended, the Senate took steps to withdraw all his security. And when he refused to apologize to the Senate, he stayed out of the Senate for over 2.5 years until the end of that tenure. We are starting a journey now. And the journey depends on your attitude.
You heard? We are starting a journey now. And the journey depends on your attitude. What is he trying to say? If Senator Natasha refused to apologize, she's not coming back to the Senate House. You see that man that was talking? That is the ex-Senate President. The ex-Senate President, he is begging the so-called unfortunate Senate President, Akpabio, to temper justice with mercy. You know, suspending someone like that, it makes no sense. Like 6 months. So he tried to beat it here. See, in the House, you can only suspend person for 2 weeks or 3 weeks maximum. Not 6 months. So he used the other man that begged RIP to give an example. They suspended that man. Since the man refused to beg, the man stayed 2.5 years before the tenure ended. Meaning, that is what they are trying to do to Senator Natasha. He just said it here. We are starting a journey. So if she refused to beg, automatically she's not coming back to the Senate House. My brother, now you get the Senate House. Make corruption, why you there? Make corruption, why you there? How many times you come this life? Now you get Senate House. Is the Senate House for you, Akpabio? Your wickedness, now you go buy you for Nigeria. Your wickedness. Your wickedness will buy you. They keep exposing your evil in the land. They keep just because the country is not working. The people that call themselves, they are the one generating the law. They are corrupt. So tell me, how can they arrest people like this? They cannot, because all of them are corrupt. Birds of same feather flocks together. They all do things together. So they cannot arrest him. That's why you see this man will come outside and be bragging. Permanently, you want to ban Senator Natasha. Bro, you not go work. You not go work. Guys, let me hear this video. Please share this video, I beg you. They keep exposing you and they will pinch you because you're bad in Nigeria is too much. Only you want have 1 billion fraud case. Only you want. You see, a lot of case for this man head. Criminal. This man is a thief. And you will come here and be saying, and God will punish you. You got to Akpabio. Guys, I will end this video. Please share this video, I beg you. Share this video. Give this video thumbs up, please. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. As you do so, God bless you. See you guys on my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.